Okay, so does anyone feel really awake and energized every day that they get to school?
No! No!
I don't either, and I was trying to find something that might be able to help me. And what I found is that something that's really helpful for this is making school start time later. And having a later school start time has been supported by the American Academy of Pediatrics and the Center for Disease Control. And what they're saying is that they want school to start later so that more kids can get at least 8.5 hours of sleep, which is the recommended minimum sleep time, and to be getting to school at no earlier than 8:30. So many changes would have to be made, but I think it would be worth it in the long run. And this is a chart I found online. And basically 48 states were surveyed in this, and they found that only 3 of the states had a start time of 8:30 or later. And like I mentioned, that is the recommended earliest start time. So that brings me to 2 questions. Why are schools starting this early, and what can we do about it? So why are schools starting this early? Back in the 70s and 80s, when adolescent sleep schedules weren't as understood as they are today, a lot of schools pushed their hours to be earlier so that fewer buses could be run. And as soon as our sleep schedules did become to be understood, no changes were ever made. And what can we do about it? I want to maybe push school back like an hour, but I'll talk more about that later. Right now I want to show you some data I gathered. So I passed out a survey, and the first question on it was, what time do you go to sleep during the summer? And basically I asked that to see what time people naturally want to go to sleep, and that time was 12:11 a.m. And next I asked what time they go to sleep during the school year, and that time was 10:29 p.m. And that's a difference of 1 hour and 40 minutes. And that's not the biggest difference I observed even. The biggest difference I observed is that on average we wake up about 4 hours later during the summer than during the school year. And that's a big difference that I don't think should be happening, but like I mentioned before, what can we do about it? So one solution that I found, especially when I was researching, is just to shift school back 1 hour. And this has the following benefits. There's reduces of symptoms of depression and substance abuse in middle and high schoolers. There's reduces of teen car crashes. Test scores have been noticed to go up by as many as 30 percentile points, and it has the same benefit as replacing a 50th percentile effectiveness teacher with an 84th percentile effectiveness teacher. And in addition, when I passed out my survey, I asked what time people want school to start, and the average time for that was 9, which is an hour later than it does right now anyway. So to recap, later school start time has been supported by many organizations. It has been scientifically proven to be healthier and to be more natural for teenagers, and it has been proven to have academic benefits as well. So when I was researching, it really shocked me how much information there is that is like readily available. And with all this information out there, my question is, why hasn't there been a change made already?